Hey guys, I'm Leon and welcome back to oh, I almost said it, but I didn't. I knew I gonna said it, but I didn't. Okay. Anyway, I was about to say welcome back to 48 in 48, but unfortunately, well, sort of unfortunately, and it's fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. Anyway, 48 in 48 is over. I finished it last week. Was it last week? I guess 2 weeks ago now. My calendar doesn't want to open. Why are you doing this? Anyway, yeah, I finished it last month actually. I didn't do any videos in May yet, which is haha. I finished it on 26th of April. It was awesome. I made it through the entire 48 days. I was able to make 48 apartments in 48 days, including the 48 in 48 trailer, which I definitely recommend you go and watch if you already haven't. It is on my YouTube channel. You can just go there and it's probably on my homepage. If it's not, you can just browse on the 48 in 48 playlist. I'm pretty sure it's the first one. So please go and check it out. It's a really nice trailer and I really hope you will like it. But anyway, enough of 48. It's been enough of 48 for 48 days. There's a lot of 48s in here, so watch out. We're back with home builds this time. I'm really happy that I got back into home builds, and this was just sort of my favorite part. I was really happy that I was finally able to make a house again, which is something I wasn't really able to do when 48 was around. So yeah, but it's over now. And did I enjoy it? Yes, it was tons of fun, and it was both fun and very challenging. Because it was challenging to come up with a brand new idea for an apartment every single day. But not like just make an apartment, but make it look different from your previous ones every single day. That was the challenge, which I did. I accomplish it? Well, I could say like 60 to 70% accomplished, because some of my apartments do kind of looks similar, but that's just because I ran out of different objects to use in the game, so it's not technically my fault, it's the game's fault. So there you go. Anyway, this is the house. This one is called the Contemporary Modern Family Home, or family, how did I call it? It's a contemporary family home. Whoops, I hit my microphone again because I do that every once in a while. This is the Contemporary Family Home. It is meant to for a small family to move in, I guess, to a parent and a child, maybe a sister, maybe a daughter, along the way. But it wasn't meant to be for more than 4 Sims, or at least 3. You can fit 4, but it's recommended you go with 3, at least by my recommendation. It is built on a lot of 30 by 20. This house, I'm pretty sure, might actually just fit on lot 20 by 20, because there's a lot of a space at the back that's not used, so you could easily fit this house in a bit smaller lot if you would like. This one is also built in Newcrest, which is a world where I haven't been in a while. I'm really happy that I got back into it. I really love the surrounding environment. I think it's really nice and friendly, lush. Yeah, it's lush, and yeah, pretty much. I did made one in Windenburg. It was a tree house and a winter retreat. But that was about it. We're back in Newcrest because it's a really nice empty slate, I guess, clean slate world where you can just start building, where you can just go ahead and start building your own creations, where there's nothing in the way. No lots are filled by default, which is really nice. But sometimes it does get annoying if you want to have Newcrest fully full, and you just want to play with it like you would normally do in Willow Creek or Oasis Springs, Windenburg, Granite Falls. That's it, I think. Yeah, these are all worlds from Sims 4. I don't think there are any more, which is unfortunate. I hope the new world comes, maybe with the brand new what's it called? The brand new game pack. It's how's it called? The Restaurants game pack. Yeah, I don't know it because we don't have the name for it yet. EA is still teasing us with names and everything. So congrats, EA. You really made my day, and pretty much all days after you announced the game pack, because we don't know the actual name yet, which is really unfortunate because I would really love to know the name. But until EA gives us, I have no idea, pretty much. Anyway, I think I said enough about everything else. I don't think I mentioned a single thing about this house, so I'm gonna do this right now. I did mention that it's built on lot 30 by 20, but it is able to fit on a lot easily on a lot 20 by 20. It has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. One of them is a master bedroom and one of them is a master bathroom, although they're not connected, so it's not ensuite. They're kind of separated, so you have to go through a hall and then into each of the rooms. So yeah, anyway, this house does cost almost 90,000 simoleons. It's not cheap, so that's one thing to be aware of. To be exact, it costs 89,271 simoleons, which is pretty nice. It's also available on the gallery. It currently has 60 downloads, which is amazing. I just put it up yesterday and I was like, oh. So I was like, whoa, yeah, this is picking up pretty quickly. Yeah, what else been new? So you can download this house. Anyway, I really love this idea of the house. I normally would go full on kind of big and modern and sort of like the same style. And this was a very nice change for me to make something that's a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more everyday, sort of modern. So it's not like ultra modern that you don't really see very often. So that was really nice to make this house, which does look like, you could probably see down your street or somewhere. So it makes it feel like home, I guess. And that's pretty much the whole idea of it. That's why I wanted to make something like this, just to try out something that I haven't done in quite some time. To be exact, I haven't done anything like this since Sims 3. So yeah, pretty much. Anyway, here I'll be putting a fence. I won't be surrounding it entirely, just putting the outer edges, I guess, outer corners with the fence, just to sort of, I guess, make some boundaries for the lot. I was planning on putting a fountain there, but I decided, nope, we're not gonna put anything there because there's nothing there anyway, so the fountain would just look completely useless there, because why would anyone want to go at the back of the house just to view a fountain? That makes no sense. So I decided to remove it. Here, this is the sidewalk. It's not a sidewalk, I guess it's the front walk, however you call this. It's a path towards the house. Yeah, I also really love the way I chose the exterior color for the house. I went with a little bit darker. I'm not sure right now. I think it's dark. It's a dark brown or dark. It's sort of brown purplish, brown and purple, somewhere along these lines. I really love it. It's something, I guess, which looks pretty nice. And here you will see that this was annoying the hell out of me because roof just kept clipping through. And this is unfortunate because if apparently it doesn't like when I close off the room where the stairs are, and that causes the clipping roof thingy. So I'm back the next day after, because that was really frustrating me. So you'll see I extended the bathroom over 2 squares just so I wouldn't have that issue, because it was annoying a hell out of me, and I don't think there is a way to fix it, which is unfortunate. But anyway, this is the downstairs. This is the main entrance area. There's nothing too special about it. You have a couple of chairs, armchairs. Two to be exact. There is a bottom bathroom as well. It's a fully functional bathroom as well. It's quite spacious too. So it's something that I normally don't tend to do a lot in my speed builds. This is the second floor landing area. We'll go up there later in the video. And here downstairs we have the office, a living room, a kitchen, and a dining room, which is actually really nice. I love the idea how I put a living room in the middle, and then sort of you have like the pathway like around it to go to the kitchen. Although it might seem like a long way to go and it might seem not well designed, but I kind of like that. so it's not all connected together, and it makes it look like there's more to the house. It makes it look like it's bigger. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it just does. There's no other way to explain this than by just saying it makes it look bigger. Or at least makes it feel bigger. It doesn't have to make it look bigger, it just feels bigger, pretty much. Uh, Here, so yeah, we have a kitchen, already said that. On the top floor, we have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and that is it for upstairs, and the second floor landing area, which of course is also pretty much essential to the second floor, because if it weren't for the landing area, you wouldn't have stairs to go up. Yeah, you will probably have ladders, although we don't have ladders in Sims 4 yet. If they will come, I don't know if I would use them because we don't have houseboats for it to use it on. But yeah, this is the living room here where you see this little excess bit, like this bump at the front. This is the main. This is the yeah. I didn't record long commentaries in a very long time, so excuse me if I have some problems saying stuff, because I normally would talk for 10-minute stops. Anything above that just wants to kill me, pretty much. Here I'm putting down the chimney for a fireplace that I put in like a while ago. I will be replacing it with a little bit more decent one. It's not so long, so I'll be changing that later on. There we go, right about now. So I'll be changing it with this one, which is a bit shorter one, and I'll be updating the bricks because I kind of wanted to use different bricks for the chimney, just so it makes it stand out a little bit more from the rest of the house. You'll see that the accent brick that's on the house is different from the chimney one. Just again, like I said, to make it look a little bit different. Here, this is where I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which color to choose for a couch. So I went with the soft dark blue. I thought that would look really nice, but then at the end I changed it up to, I think, white. I added the ones that come with Get Together, which is it's pretty much white, you'll see, but it does have little you'll see this pattern. It does contain like just it might seem like it's gray, dark gray, but it's actually a dark blue. It's a soft blue color. It's not too intensive for your eyes, and it just makes you feel very comfortable when you're inside of the living room. And I really love this living room. I think it's one of my favorite rooms in this entire house. Just because the way it's designed, you have like the exposed brick inside as well. So it definitely does stand out comparing it to the rest of the house. Here, this is the I decided to chuck in a piano. I wanted to put the piano here next to the windows, but I thought that would just take off too much space, and it did. So I wanted more space for an actual living room and not for what's it called? For a piano. Here I'm just putting some cabinets just to sort of fill out this area so it's not empty. Adjusting the carpet here, and I will be putting the mirrors behind there to sort of make it look a little bit, just to make some detail, I guess, into the house itself. Here I'm putting some plants down. There's a couple of plants. There's mostly plants in this entire house and anything else like environmentally friendly. And you'll see this most throughout my entire builds. Throughout all of my builds that I made, there's a lot of flowers everywhere, so it's something to look out for, I guess. And here, I really love the thing that I did with this bookshelf. I kind of added like the cabinets on the bottom, lower cabinets, and then I used move objects to lower up. Yeah, that makes sense. And to put the bookcase a bit higher up, so it makes it look like it's connected together and it's one big bookshelf. It definitely did bring some more detail into it. And also I will be shifting it a little bit more to the left, like I did right now, to sort of put this drink shelf, I guess. This is where you would get drunk if you ever wanted to do that. And yeah, it's been, yeah, your Sims will have so much fun in here. Although I don't recall putting a bar in here, so if this is something you were looking forward to, sorry, it's not here, unfortunately. But other than that, the house looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Here, this is the office area of the office room, I guess. Going with dark bookshelves just to sort of, I guess, make more contrast inside of the room, just because everything else is like light wood color, and everything just blends in together nicely. And like sometimes it is nice, but sometimes it just screams for you to add just a little bit of just a little at least a little object that's different color, or at least darker color, to sort of contrast off the area just a little bit. So that's why there's a black chair and black bookshelves to sort of accent it off a little bit and make it look more, I guess, homey, if you will. Here I'll be adding in a computer, and here I don't know what I put here. Oh, I put it like some sort of an end table, a bit longer one, and I think I put the flower on it or something. I don't know. It's been so long since it actually wasn't so long since I made this house, but it was long enough that I forgot what I put in. So yeah, putting down the carpet here to again put something down on the floor so it's not too plain, and putting the curtains so you can again, I'm putting curtains down mostly for detail, so it adds something on the walls that's not overly too complex. Complex. Get that reference? Anyway, moving on. Here I'll be choosing chairs again, like I always say. Like I always do, I always go with mismatched chairs. I think these look really nice. I went with these black and soft blue chairs. I thought these would look nicely together, and they actually do. Now, one thing that does annoy me about these chairs is that the wood frame that's around is just a little bit ever so slightly off. The color is just so slightly off between them. It does look frustrating. I mean, it does annoy the hell out of me a little bit, but it's something you just gotta ignore when you're watching for, I guess, no, mismatched chairs, because you can't really do them properly in Sims 4 because you don't really have a creative style so you can match everything and mismatch everything. I mean, mismatch is, I guess, easy in Sims 4, but not so much for matching. It became a lot harder than it used to be, which is very unfortunate, but it's something we just gotta live with. Maybe in Sims 5, EA will bring back create a style, and like they said, like I just remembered this. Like they said when Sims 4 wasn't launched yet, but when they revealed it, Sims 4 is a brand new, strong foundation that's capable of doing whatever you desire. So I desire for create a style. So if that would be possible, EA. So if what you said is true, I want to see create a style inside of the Sims 4. If not Sims 4, then at least Sims 5, if not sooner. So I'm holding you on that, EA. I'm holding you on that. Here I went with the soft blue again for cabinets, but I thought that's just too much blue because I normally just overreact with the blue a lot. So I decided to not put any color at all, so I put in the light gray and black cabinets, which look really sweet. You'll notice this is a very large kitchen, maybe a bit larger than it's supposed to be, but that's just the way I wanted it to be, because I don't think I ever made a very big kitchen, and this one was a jackpot. I really love it. It looks very industrial. That's what I was aiming at, to make it look industrial and to make it look very, very good. Just to make it feel like, oh yeah, this is where you would meant to like create food, and it's just that awesome place. And yeah. Anyway, here we are back at the main entrance. We'll be furnishing it off a little bit, yeah, with these armchairs, and that's pretty much it. That's all in the entrance. There is some stuff that I added at like next to the door, but that is it. So entrance itself is pretty plain. But that's pretty much what I was aiming after. I didn't want to put too much clutter everywhere because first, it just takes too much time, and second, as far as my luck goes, it's probably gonna get deleted. As if you don't remember, in one of my 48 and 48 videos, I put down a lot of different objects on the shelf using move objects, and then something happened, I don't know what, but I changed something, and then the game just decided to remove everything, so it removed pretty much 10 minutes of my work. I was spending so much time trying to put everything up, and then the game was like, nope, you can't do that anymore. So I was like, yeah, thanks Sims 4, I really wanted that. So that happened. Here, this is the shorter, not main, shorter and not the shorter non-master bathroom. It's a fully functional one. It doesn't have a shower, it does have a bath, it has a toilet, and it has a sink. So that's what makes it a fully functional bathroom. It is very minimalistic because I don't want to focus too much on clutter, because my thing, I guess, if you want to call it like that, is when I'm doing something, I guess, like my sort of, the way, my design, if you want to call it like that, is always, everything is just minimalistic and modern. Minimalistic, clean, simple, not too much clutter. And I hate when people ask me, not you specifically, people at YouTube, but like people in real life, the friends that I know, people that I personally know, ask me, well, can you make a little bit more clutter? And it's not just Sims 4, but anything that I work pretty much with, or in school, and well, that's too plain, that's too simple, can you put a little bit more clutter on it or something? That's just screaming for me to just rip that page apart and just leave the class. Why do you want me to put so much clutter? That's just, it won't make it look good, it won't make it any better than it is right now. And I just hate when people are requesting to put clutter when there's no need for clutter, and just makes everything so much complex. It makes everything so much complicated than it should be. Here, this is the landing area for second floor. I'll be putting down the by debug painting because I noticed that by debug does have some really, really nice paintings. Something that I don't see very often. In Sims 4, like in normal catalog, you don't really have a lot of paintings. I have a decent amount, but you don't have ones that look nice. I mean, you have them, but the by debug ones look so much better. They just look so much better, and they look really nice. There's a lot of like space related paintings that I really like. There's like a nebula and like solar system, and like there's actual sunset with pink clouds that looks so nice. I wanted to put all of them down, but unfortunately this house is in the gallery or something, so I didn't want to go overboard with paintings. So I was trying to hold myself on that a little bit, so we don't get too much of them. And I'm pretty sure you guys will get annoyed if I do. So I didn't do that. Again, this is the master bathroom, copying everything from the down floor because I want them to look the same. And I didn't go, again, overboard with content, no clutter. This is just a simple, open, spacious, minimalistic house, and it's gonna stay like that. Of course, if you don't like minimalistic, then if you like a lot of clutter, you can change that if you download this house from the gallery. There will be a link to that in the description down below, so you can go and check it out. Link in the video's description, like always. And you can be the 61st downloader, I guess. By the time I upload this video, it's gonna be probably more. But yeah, I'm really happy to see that people like my house, because it normally doesn't catch up that fast with downloads. We're gonna jump into the screenshots pretty shortly, in a minute, I guess. Yeah, in a minute. Yeah, we have time. This is the master bedroom. Now, you will notice that the second bedroom will not be furnished in the video. I did cut that off just because it was a waste of time. But the secondary bedroom does have the walk-in closet, so watch out for that. But you will see, although you will see it in what's that called? The screenshots. You'll see it later in the screenshots when we get to it. Here, this is one of the by the bug paintings. See this sunset and this moon, and these just look nice. I want those in real life. They look so good, so good, just so good. I can't express enough. So good, it's just so good. Anyway, this is the final house. This is how it looks from the outside. This is a different angle from the house. I guess more of the upper angle, upper left angle of the house, so you can see it a little bit differently. This is the entrance, and this is the living room. I really love this living room. I think it looks really nice. Although it would look nicer if I included, like, if I just made walls a little bit taller. I don't know why I didn't. It would definitely make things look so much better, but I didn't. So yeah, I have to remember that for the next time. This is the master bathroom, and we're gonna jump into the bedroom pretty shortly. No, this is still a bathroom. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and don't forget to leave a comment below telling me what you think about this video. Also, consider supporting me by clicking the beautiful subscribe button below and share this video with your friends. And I will see you in my next speed build coming next week. And until then, I'm Leon, and remember, happy simming.